we're looking them up before we, you know, do the thing.
Now we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
So today's video is going to be just the slightest bit different. We're still going to do some container home content and things like that, but we got a lot of comments saying that y'all wanted to see more organic, just Cody and Summer living. But I thought today would be the perfect day to do that because we're taking a slight break and we are going to go to our favorite place on the planet. And you're probably like, Summer, Cody, you live in Missouri. You can't go to Whataburger. You don't live in Texas anymore. Well, we're gonna drive 3 hours to go. So we are going to Kansas City. That is the closest Whataburger to us, so that way we can get a little taste of our Texas heaven. We figured take a little road trip, take Brayden with us, and just enjoy our time.
It's gonna be like 103 degrees today,
yeah,
so you don't really want to be working outside.
Yeah, there's nothing really we can do outside to begin with, so this will be a great little one-day vacay. But before we get into today's video, we do have a sponsorship, and that is Soundcore. Soundcore blessed us with the Motion Boom Plus, and this thing is freaking amazing. It's fully waterproof.
So we've been doing a lot of work around the pond, and it's been raining a ton, so we've been trying our new Motion Boom Plus speaker from Soundcore, and it's been awesome. This thing is completely waterproof, it floats, and it's super, super loud. It has low distortion, so even when you have the volume turned up all the way, the sound still sounds really crisp and clear. It's got up to 20 hours of playtime and even has a USB out so you can charge your phone or other devices with it. And it's also IP67 waterproof rated, so it'd be great for float trips or hanging around the pool or the lake. It even has a PartyCast feature, so you can connect it with over 100 speakers at once. And then with the Soundcore app, you can even update the software for it or customize your own equalizer settings.
And what I love about the Soundcore is the strap, so I can literally throw it over my shoulder and take it anywhere. It's portable and lightweight. Let's test her out. And that's what it sounds like in competition with our generator, so that's pretty freaking loud.
Check out our link in the description below and use our code to save you a little bit of money if you want to get your own.
Bye, house. Are you ready? Are you so excited?
Starving.
Okay, well we have 3 hours to go, so you're gonna have to hold your horses.
203 miles to go.
Those are panels, and I want them all at my house.
It's a big solar farm.
It's banana pudding.
That was so worth it.
We're missing an individual. It was amazing. We bought a lot of food, so we do have some leftovers. Not a lot. We got some French fries, a chicken strip, and some bread. A fried pie for home, if it makes it there. Next on the adventure is what, baby?
We're gonna go to Topsy's and get some popcorn. And then we're gonna stop by the Price Chopper and get some Bluebell ice cream.
Yes, because that is something else that we do not have where we live.
Yep.
And we can only get it at like 3 different places here. What, CVS, Walgreens, and
Price Chopper.
Price Chopper, yeah. So we got the goods. We have located the ice cream.
Oh my god, they have coffee. So you're probably wondering how we're gonna keep this ice cream safe until we get home. So we picked up some dry ice. And we have this amazing cooler that Summer got me for the boat a couple years ago. We've had soda in it since we went on the boat the other day, and it's still like freezing
Freezing cold. So And you can see this bag is already like starting to freeze. So I don't think we'll have any issues. Thank God we only got 2.
We're gonna put the dry ice in.
The ice cream is secured with the boys.
Okay. Oh yeah. Got our Whataburger, got our Bluebell, and got some Topsy's popcorn. I'd say it was a successful day.
Now we have to drive 3 hours back.
2.5.
Yeah, actually we didn't have to go as far as we thought because we found a closer Whataburger. So.
Got lucky with that for sure. Oh, my bad.
Bye.
Bye.
It's been raining a ton the last couple days. We actually had like record rainfall that broke the record since like before 1915 or something like that. So it's been crazy.
And we're supposed to get more.
Yeah, we're supposed to get more. The pond's almost full already, and the solar panels are pretty much in a mud pit because we literally just cleared that land over there. So we're not going to be working on those today. I actually want to focus on the pond a little bit today. Whenever the pond's been full before, I've noticed exactly where it gets to its overflow point as far as what part of the ground and won't hold any more water and starts letting water out at that point. So we're trying to clear a little bit of land around the pond to be able to get to that area, and then we're going to throw some dirt on top and pack it down real good so we can try and increase the surface area of the pond.
I want to help him, but he informed me earlier that there's a lot of spiders.
Yeah, this is like really, really thick woods over here. It probably hasn't been cleared since this pond was built, and we don't know when it was built other than before like 2002. So I saw a spider probably about that big around earlier with a big old egg sac on its back. Needless to say, I ran it over with a lawnmower, but yeah, it was pretty big.
So yeah, I think I'll just film him.
I'm probably gonna take out this tree right here so they're not quite as crowded, and then those little stubs, but I'm gonna leave these trees right along the edge, and then we'll kind of have this little open area right here that you can't see from like the rest of the house or the pond. So we may end up moving our water filter itself over here to kind of conceal it, and I don't know, maybe put some gravel on the ground right here to kind of make it look like there's a stream filling the pond or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Make a little Christmas tree patch. It's so humid today. They may be small, but every little bit counts. Firewood's firewood. We got all the trees cut down out of the way right here in the slow spot. I'm just gonna rake some of these leaves out of the way and try and get as much of the brush out as I can. And then I'll come through with the tractor and take a little bit of dirt off the top, and then we'll start dumping clay over here, try and raise it up.
Cody's still outside working on the pond, but I'm sure he's going to be starving when he gets inside, so I'm gonna start on dinner. I would typically always prefer to use red beans and black beans, but we don't have any red beans for some reason, and I already promised him chili, so we're going to do black beans and pinto beans. And then we really like tomatoes, so I always do rotel and stewed. Not the Italian stewed, but just like the regular stewed tomatoes, just because we really like tomatoes. And then I'm gonna use this onion, a jalapeno, and the rest of this bell pepper that needs to be eaten, and then probably some minced garlic. And then I'll probably end up doing other stuff like pickled jalapeno, but this is what needs to be chopped. The last thing I wanna grab is a little bit of my parsley that I've been growing. It's super good, we had some last night. I almost forgot. I'm gonna be using some venison that my parents gave me whenever they came to visit. Okay, so I added my meat and then I beat the crap out of it with this. If you don't have one of these, get one. It's amazing. I will link it below. Not sponsored. But now that my meat is pretty much done, and as you can see, there's like no grease in here. There's a little bit of water from the vegetables, but there's no grease, which is what I love about venison. Now that my meat is browned, I'm going to add my seasoning, which isn't really anything special. It's just a chili seasoning packet mix and then a whole bunch of like random stuff. I'm absolutely obsessed with my spice rack. Ugh, I just can't get enough of it. It fits everything, almost.
So we'll put down about 6 to 8 inches of dirt at a time and then drive the tractor back and forth over it to make sure we compact it down to the clay that's already there, so we make sure we get a nice watertight seal.
So we have the cornbread and the chili, and then fixins. Let's eat.
It looks delicious. I love when we make chili.
Once this cools down just a little bit more, I'll pop it in the freezer, and then the next time we want chili, we'll just pop it out.
That's about it for tonight, so we'll see y'all in the morning.
What's up? Today we are going to be working on our solar panel mounts. Now we just have our solar panels sitting on the ground. It's not good for them. They are aluminum frames, so we don't really have to worry about them rusting, but anytime it rains we get dirt splashed up on top of them that accumulates, and then they're not as efficient, and not to mention they're kind of just all cattywampus in the direction they're facing, so that also makes it less efficient. So we don't want any of that. We want it to be at the right angle, stay nice and clean, and be up off the ground. So we're going to be building a mount out of 2x4s. I know I told y'all we're going to be building a swivel mount, and we still are, or a tilt mount, I guess. And we still are, but not today. Today we're just focused on getting them on a frame and off the ground.
Since we already have 11, to make it an even number, I'm going to go ahead and purchase a 12th right now, so that way it can be here in the next couple days. But we typically purchase them in pairs to keep it even. We just didn't this time. I don't know why.
Good as thing. So we got one panel mount done and 6 panels mounted to that frame. but it's a little flimsy and I'm not really liking it. So I'm gonna order some more brackets because I ran out of brackets. Unfortunately, that's from Amazon, so it's gonna be a couple days. So
And we want our other panel to come in. So we'll finish the second big mount and we will finish the stand that they're going on in the
next
following
week's video.
So we're just waiting on supplies to come in from Amazon, but happy with the design, not happy with the durability. So we just want to beef that up a little bit. So
yeah, but it's all trial and error whenever you're building stuff out of here and there's no blueprints for it. So
so this is where we're leaving y'all, and we will see you in a couple days, next week. I don't know, soon. So bye. Hi, we just woke up. I put out a thing last week saying to ask us questions because we've gotten a ton recently, and somebody made a comment saying that we never answer questions, and we try, it's just hard because we get a lot of them. So I think I'm gonna start answering like 2 questions at the end of each YouTube video, and then we'll start making Q&As more frequent. But someone asked, do the cows or donkeys belong to you?
What cows or donkeys?
If you're referring to my dogs, yes, they belong to me. We don't have any cows or donkeys. I don't think that we've showed any cows or donkeys. We have ducks and dogs, and they belong to us.
Maybe the neighbor?
If you're talking, we don't claim. We don't claim. What is next after the property is complete? Unfortunately,
After the property's complete, who knows?
The property will never be really complete. I don't think we're ever gonna move. We bought 2 lots, so we plan on building another home on the second lot, and a bigger home for, you know, when we have kids and stuff. So that will be way down the line, but I don't think we'll ever move from this property, so.
Yeah, so when this one's done, we'll start on that one.
Yeah, pretty much. Cody's doing dishes,
Yeah, if you were wondering.
if you're wondering.
why did you put the freaking fruit stickers on those?
Sorry. How would someone get started with solar for their home? What are some just simple tips of getting started with your own solar setup?
Do an energy audit. Figure out how much energy you use and how much energy you need, and then that's your starting point to be able to start building your solar system.
Is there a good website you could recommend?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did you guys use a floor plan for your house? Did someone draw it up, or was it a work in progress? With the limited space, I'm super curious about the layout in tiny homes. So for our house, we did.
I drew up like 3 different floor plans before we started building, and then we had our finalized floor plan, I would say. And then we got the house on the foundation and started to build some walls, and then we changed the floor plan.
We realized, I don't like this. So we completely changed the entire thing. So.
But no, we didn't pay anybody for it. I did it all myself.
Yeah, and it's not like, people have asked us like, we will pay you for your intricate blueprints. It's his head.
Sorry.
I don't know. Like we didn't write anything down. We did a lot of research. I took lots of notes. He has lots of folders of notes, but.
I mean, I could probably put together a list of supplies and blueprints if I really needed to, if anybody's interested in it, but yeah, no, it was all up here.
Yeah, we just kind of drew it like in a sketchbook, like in an old like sketchbook that I used to color in. So this is like the most common asked question is, why the heck are we living in something this unfinished? We have 4 dogs. Living with family does not work out when you have 4 dogs. And
4 dogs alone is like, you have to buy a house, because like having 4 large dogs,
nobody will rent to you.
Almost impossible to find someone that'll rent to you and someone that won't charge you an arm and a leg for it.
So yeah, living in the camper is just not logical and doesn't work for us. Now that we are living in the house, we want to be able to customize every little thing. So we have a sawmill, we plan to cut the wood, be able to do the shiplap and all of like the custom trimming and things like that. So it will all take a lot of time, and we're okay with living in something very unfinished. I have a countertop here, I have a sink here, and I have a dishwasher and a stove and a fridge behind me. I'm good to go. Yes, the walls are not done by any means. The floors are not done, but it's a work in progress and it takes time, and I like the fact that we're gonna be able to come in here and customize everything. A lot of the inside of the house is a winter project per se. So because right now it's summer and we're quickly approaching winter, we're trying to tackle underneath the house, the solar panels, the pond, all of the things that could potentially freeze in the winter. And then once all of that's taken care of over the winter, we'll come back in the house and start working on the house because there's not gonna really be anything to do outside because it's gonna be too freaking cold. So, bye.
Bye.
Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I want